right, today we're going to be making a form of a pumpkin, and the supplies that you're going to need: a regular grocery bag, some tape, you're going to need some scissors, yarn or string, empty paper, toilet paper holder, and then also some newspaper. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to stuff this bag with newspaper so that it is full. And we want to make a size of a pumpkin that's pretty big, using up that bag. So I'm going to take one piece, and it can be any type, and just make it into a newspaper ball. Opening it up, putting it inside my bag, one piece at a time. If you don't do one piece at a time, it makes your form more of a square, and we want it to be more round, more of a cylinder. Just keep stuffing it till it's full. You don't have to be forceful with this. Putting it in. Open on the desk there. A little bit more. You play around with it till it gets to a good height in there, because we are going to be trying it. And it's important that you guys use one piece at a time when you are stuffing your bag to give it the shape that we're looking for. Okay. Air out. I'm going to put a little bit more in there. And again, it's just one of those things that you just keep doing. I'll get this open. Add a couple more. It's a great project because it's using all recyclable materials. You guys can do this at home if you have the supplies as well. Okay. It looks pretty big to me. So what I'm going to do is, it's important that you get all the air out of your bag. And doing that, I'm going to stuff just a couple more in here because I'm noticing it. I want it to be a slightly bigger shape. And this project's pretty fun because it's something that you guys can keep in memory from middle school. Okay, so again, next step would be to get all the air out. And I am going to roll my bag. I'm going to tie it into a knot, close it. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is, you can take this down if you want. We're going to add a stem next. And I'm going to show you how we're going to make the grooves for our pumpkin. Down. Okay. Now, this will make an awesome little stem for our pumpkin. What I'm going to do is I am going to cut the bottom into tabs, because the tabs I can lay flat, and then I can actually tape that down to secure it. So what you would do is create tabs, bend them back, put that on, and then you would tape it. It's not a good thing to use a ton of tape, because I think the tape makes it flatter than it should be, and you want to create a round form. And I'm not even using scissors. It doesn't have to be exact, you just want to keep this on there. All right, now for the top, notice I have a hole here. I'm just going to cover this with paper, or tape rather, to close that off, because we're going to be using paper mache to cover the whole form, to make it a little bit more sturdy. All right, I now have pretty good form, and I'm just going to add some detail. This is where the string comes in. You want to have your string go from one side of the stem to the other. So I'm going to measure, and then I'm going to cut my string, and I'm going to make 3 of these strings this length that will be put on here to make those little grooves to make this look more like a pumpkin. Now the next thing I'm going to do is start by holding this and taking some tape to get it on there. Taping that down where the stem is, making sure it's pretty secure, and I can actually take my tape and travel down here just a little so that it stays secure. Now I'm going to take this actual string and pull so it pushes it in a little, traveling all the way around to the other side of my stem, and if I have any extra I can just wrap it around, because when you do pull, it's an estimate, you're going to have some extra. Okay? And I'm going to take this down. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over that with tape to make sure that it stays where I want it to stay. Following that line before I move on to the next one. Okay, you can see how I have that taped all the way around. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to repeat that. I'm going to start maybe over in this corner, break my pumpkin up into thirds. Again, I'm going to take the tape, start at the tip of the actual stem, and I want to make sure that it's connected right back over, and I'm tying it so that it goes to the center and bringing it back up. I'm going to have some extra. Take my tape, pull it, and tape it down, pulling it so that it creates those grooves of an actual pumpkin. Okay, you can see how I have some nice grooves on this. Taking the tape, going around, back and forth so that it's covered. Okay, so now I have 2, and I'm on to my last one. Okay, I'm going to split it up over here. Bring it under, pulling, and you can see where the center is, and taking that back up to the top, leaving it at the stem. Taking some more tape. Get that tape off, that would be nice. Here. Okay, I'm going to tape it down, and then I need to go over the entire string, keeping it the direction that the string is going. I don't want to go off of that line, because then it's not going to make it look as realistic as what we want. All right, looks pretty good. And this is my form, and now I'm ready to paper mache. That's it.